It's not how you served, it's because you served.
Lieutenant Colonel Tom Schumann's Marine Corps service has taken him across the world, including the deadliest combat zones.
I had 3 Marines commit suicide in April of 2020, and I fought in the bloodiest battle in the war in Afghanistan. After those 3 suicides, I had lost more Marines on the home front than I'd lost on the battlefield.
Schumann says while teaching at the Naval Academy, he dove into research on suicide among veterans.
I just thought, you did everything you could do to keep your Marines alive in combat. What are you doing to keep them alive at home? And I felt like not enough.
He says he found non-combat veterans are 68% more likely to die by suicide than combat veterans. And while he praises the nearly 45,000 veteran service organizations, he says about 99% of them only service about 2% of the veteran population.
They had a barrier to entry. They had a box to check. You had to be, you're not disabled enough, you're not disordered enough, you're not Navy SEAL enough, you're not wounded enough, you're not in crisis.
Schumann wanted to give veterans a place where the only requirement was they had served.
If you're a Navy sailor on a ship, if you're an Air Force maintainer turning a wrench on a C-17, if you're a soldier driving a truck, we think all that service matters, and this is your base, and you belong here.
The family of a fellow Marine he served with homesteaded in Thompson Falls in the 1800s and offered space on their property to get the patrol base started. They upgraded the surroundings when a former boarding school property became available. And unlike many other veteran service organizations, Base Abbate built programs and activities based upon what veterans want to do.
Some said jujitsu, and some said weightlifting, and some said hunting, and some said golfing, and scuba diving, and music, and art, and yoga, and books.
The patrol base, which is free to attend, is named in honor of Sergeant Matt Abbate, killed in action on December 2nd, 2010. Schumann says Abbate was a man apart.
He was in a class of his own. He was truly the Achilles of our battlefield, separate and distinct in his capabilities and honor.
Base Abbate has 40 chapters around the country and is dependent on volunteers. Their fundraising efforts include a recently released Montana license plate with a picture of veterans around a campfire that fittingly reads, "Return to base."
When you are out on patrol in a foreign land and you've been shot at a bunch and walked through IED fields and you make the call, hey, we're RTB. It's a good feeling to be able to head back to that base and know that for a second you can eat some chow and take your gear off.
At Malmstrom Air Force Base, busy parents who want to get a workout in might sometimes have their minds elsewhere, like what are their kids up to? But a new addition takes some of the stress away from that situation. MTN's McKenna Dickey tells us about a new parent-child area on base.
The fitness center on Malmstrom Air Force Base is used by airmen, but it is also used by their spouses who may have children in their care as well.
We had a parent-child area here in the fitness center for some years. I took this job about 5 years ago and kind of inherited it, and it was set in the back corner of what we call our group exercise room, right? This room right here that you can see.
Many of the parents on base were concerned with the previous parent-child area due to the safety hazards of walking through the fitness room with small children in their strollers while other people are working out around them.
You've got people doing free weight exercises, kettlebell swings, things of that nature, CrossFit, all sorts of that kind of stuff. And so there was always kind of an inherent danger that would kind of come with taking your kids through this area.
Now, the parent-child area is safe, allows privacy and convenience for parents wanting to exercise.
The way that we set it up with the glass paneling from 360 degrees, right, is it allows the parents to not only be able to work out in the PCA, but now they can work out outside of the PCA as long as they have eyes on their children at all time.
Urich said the updated parent-child area has been in the works for 4 years, and they are excited to finally have this space available to everyone on the base. For MTN News, I'm McKenna Dickey.